Hi guys, so I know I've been going for a while and I haven't been uploading, but that is all about to change because I want to share my journey with a company that I've been trying out. So the company I've been trying out for a couple of days now is Smile Direct Club. If you're not familiar with what Smile Direct Club is, it's a company that ships invisible braces to you. It's kind of like Invisalign, but it's a lot cheaper than Invisalign, and you don't have to go into the dentist. You don't have to do anything but sit at home, basically. So the reason I didn't do an initial unboxing video the first day I got it is because I wanted to actually try out the product before I got on here and started talking about it. I didn't want to say anything and then my opinion changed over the next couple of days or anything, because I did hear that the first couple of days can be like the hardest. So I wanted to really get a feel for the product before I came and gave you guys any information about it. So this is what the box looks like. If you're wondering the timeline of how long each step in the process took, I will leave that in the description box down below. I will tell you when I received emails from them, when I received my package, things like that. Overall, I would say the process, it took me a little longer than it might have taken anybody else, because after I did my impressions, I didn't immediately order the product. But after I did order my product, it only took a course of maybe 2.5 weeks. Probably not even a full 2.5 weeks for it to get to my doorstep, which is pretty quick considering that they have to make molds of your teeth and then create these aligners. So I'm just gonna start by telling you what comes inside of the box when you first get your trays. So the box says, Smile Direct Club, welcome to the club. So I'm just gonna open it up and show you what I received. So I received 2 tools. They send you this. It says your gum's best friend. It's basically just like a file, a nail file basically, just in case you have like rough edges on the liners that are like kind of digging into your gums or cutting your tongue or anything. I tried this out, but if you want something that's going to be faster than this, because sometimes I know this was taking me a little while to like file, and I still was like having some rough edges. So what I went and did is I bought a electric nail file. You can get these from like Walmart. I got mine from Walmart for $10, where they just have these little heads that you can remove. This one this head I use for like smoothing out my liners. And I use this head, if you can see that, to kind of like shape them. This is like a lifesaver. I would say this is probably a must-have when you have these aligners, because it can hurt. It hurts a lot when it's like digging into your gums, or mine, I had a problem with it cutting my tongue. It wasn't necessarily digging into my gums, but it was cutting my tongue quite a bit, so I really needed to buy this. So yeah. And then what else comes in here is comes with an Audi tool. This looks like this. So if you want to pull your aligners out, you pull down with that side and then you pull up with this side. So I haven't really used this much. I usually use my fingernails, but it is better to use this, I would say, because when you're using your nails, you do run the risk of cracking your aligners, which is not good, because if you crack, you have to I think it's an extra $100 to reorder. If I'm wrong, I will leave a note somewhere saying how much it actually is. So what else comes is the case for your aligners. It just says Smile Direct Club. My aligners are actually in here right now. I'm going to take them out in a minute. They send you chewies. Now what these are is when you have your aligners on, sometimes they don't snap into place correctly all the time. So I just give you these and you just like bite down. I'm gonna demonstrate again once I put my aligners in, but they just send you these. If you ever run track, I'm trying to like describe the like material. If you ever ran track and you have those like kind of like rubber rollers to like roll out the knots in your leg, that kind of what this feels like. It's like a hard plastic kind of. So that's that. And then they also send you your aligners. This is the one when my first aligners came in. You can see it says aligners 1 of 4. I actually have an 11-step plan, so I will actually be wearing 11 aligners throughout the course of my journey, but they only sent me 4 this time. So as you can see, 2 of 4, and it just goes so on and so on until 4 out of 4. So they also send you some teeth whitening. I've actually used this because when I went to my to do my impressions, I went to a smile shop. If you have a shop that's near your hometown, you can go in there and they will actually do your impressions for you so that you don't have to do it. But sometimes there's not one close to where you live, so you would have to do the impressions at home. But when I went to the smile shop, they gave me actually 1 free one, so I did that. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it for that. Then they just give you an aligner guide. This just basically tells you how to use your aligners, tells you basically how to put them in, how to take them out. They explain to you what each thing in the box is for and how to use it. They explain to you how to clean your aligners, how to brighten your smile. It's just a lot of really good information. I would advise you really read this book. I know a lot of people may not like to read instructions, or you watch videos and you think you know how to do it, but I would really advise you use this book because it's really, really helpful. Also, when when you order your aligners, they will send you a guide like this, but it'll be like an electronic form. It won't be like paper. So also what I like to keep is these. They're just like portable floss because I don't like the regular floss. This I'd much rather prefer. And so yeah, I just keep toothpaste and toothbrush in a little bag. Without further ado, I'm going to start by putting in my aligners. So you can see this is my bottom tray. So I just snap them in. You know, it's not really tight for me anymore. Although I do feel pressure, it's not really as tight as it was the first day I put it in. First day I was like, oh my gosh, you know. But they do recommend that you take some type of ibuprofen, just because the pain can be a little overwhelming because you're not used to having something in your mouth. I would say, even though I haven't had traditional braces, I could imagine that these are less painful than traditional braces. And I've seen a lot of people on YouTube who have had traditional braces say it is not as much pain as traditional braces. But this will give you a lisp just because your mouth has to learn how to talk with the aligners in. So yeah, I'm going to put in my top. And as you can see, I have a gap here. That's mainly what I am fixing. I don't know if you can really tell, but that's what I am trying to fix, is my gaps. I'm going to put in the top. And this is when you would take your chewies and just bite down. Until you feel like it's in place. Now my plan is a 2-week plan, meaning I switch out my trays every 2 weeks. Some people will have to switch out their trays once a week. So they will have they would get 4 trays, and then they would switch. The first 3 trays would switch every week, and then the last tray they would wear for 2 weeks. But my trays, the way my plan works, I have to wear each tray 2 weeks. So let's talk about the things that bothered me over the 2 days. So I already talked about how I was kind of cutting my tongue on the inside, but like I said, once I use this, that problem, I don't really have it anymore. My tongue is still a little sore, but that's only because the first day I didn't have that electric file, so it was really kind of hurting. So I still have a couple of sores on my tongue, but it's not excruciating pain. You can just tell that it's cutting. So let's see, what's some other problems I have? The pressure. It just feels like I like how somebody described. They said it's kind of like somebody's hugging your teeth. It literally feels like your teeth are getting a hug. Also, I saw some people who said they could tell certain teeth were being moved because the pressure was only on certain teeth. I don't know if it's just because this is my first tray, but I feel pressure on every single tooth. I don't know, because my bottom isn't that bad. I just have one little crooked tooth down there, so I thought maybe I wouldn't have as much pressure at the bottom. But if anything, I feel like my bottom hurts a little more than my top trays, which is kind of weird to me since there's not much movement that's actually going to be going on down there. But yeah, let's see, another problem I've had is I get a headache or two. I did take ibuprofen. That seemed to help a little bit, but yeah, I did get a couple of headaches. Also the lisp. Since I do like to make YouTube videos, I have another channel also. I'll leave that in the description box if you want to go check that out. But since I do make YouTube, it's hard to enunciate or get my words out. Or I went to the store yesterday and I was trying to explain to the salesperson what I was looking for, and I couldn't really enunciate my words, and the person was just looking at me what are you saying? So yeah, it's trying to get your words together can be a little frustrating, just like that. But like I said, I watched a lot of people who said that should go away within time. A lot of people said that the pain should stop after the first 2 days. I don't experience as much pain as I felt the first day, but I still do feel that pressure, and I'm wondering if that pressure will go away. So if you have been working with Smile Direct Club, or if you have been trying out Smile Direct Club, can you comment down below and tell me how long it took for that pressure to go away? Trying to think of also the pricing on this. The pricing is so amazing. I do think they went up on their price since since I ordered my braces. When I ordered my braces, it was $1,500 in total, or you can pay $1,500 all at once, or you could do the Smile pay plan where it was $90 for 24 months. So it only actually came out to around a little over $1,700, and that's all together, not including insurance, because you can use insurance with this company. So I think now it's you can either pay $1,850 right away and be done, or $95 for 24 months, which will total out to be about $2,280, which is still not bad considering it's a lot less than traditional braces, and a lot less than Invisalign. So it's really a no-brainer. Plus you can get money back if you have insurance. So really you're not paying that much. You might end up paying around $1,000 or a little over $1,000, which is amazing considering with braces or Invisalign. Because I looked it up and they were saying altogether, even with insurance, the least you could probably pay is like $3,000, which is, I don't think it's worth it. And if you don't have insurance with traditional braces or Invisalign, you're looking at about $5,000 to $8,000. So this is really going to save you money, and it hurts less. You don't have to pay to go to the dentist. Like, it's amazing. So I really do recommend it. Look into it. I will be even though I have a 2-week plan, I only have to switch my trays every 2 weeks. I will be giving you not daily updates, weekly updates. 1 week I will be putting in my new trays, and next week I will tell you how those trays are going for me. So I will have a video every week, so make sure you subscribe, like, comment to see more, just to follow along with my journey. Also, if you guys are thinking about Smile Direct Club, you can leave any questions that you have down below. I'd be happy to answer any of your questions. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next week with my update on my Tray 1 aligners. See you later.